Hello and welcome to my MagWarden light armor PvP build for the Wolfhunter DLC. This build is based on light armor and you're using shields and heal over time effects to survive. Okay, let's get right into it. We are using 2 pieces sand here. First of all pieces should be impenetrable and all max magicka enchanted. So we have 2 pieces sand here, heavy and medium. There are other sets you can use for sure. Orc is a good option. Pirate skeleton is definitely also a good option. Engine guardian worked fine as well, and especially if you take a look at the Murkmire patch notes, Bloodspawn maybe also is a really viable option for next patch, because shields also scale with resistances, so to have more ultion and more resistances even on a shield stacking build might be really powerful. Okay, our next set is Necropotence. So 5 pieces on the body, all impenetrable, all max magicka enchanted. Then we have Necklace of Ancient Grace. So we have the Ancient Grace set here. All arcane, all with magicka recovery. Then we have the Maelstrom Restoration Staff on our back bar. So when you critically heal with regeneration, you restore 800 magicka. This effect can occur once every 4 seconds. This plus the Drain Magicka Poison we have equipped and the free magicka recovery cliffs right here are enough to sustain the magicka on CP and on non-CP as well. On our front bar we have a Master Lightning Staff. Lightning Staff because Lightning Staffs increase the AoE damage, and Deep Fissure and Permafrost are our hardest hitting skills. So, and they are AoE damage, so it's my preference is the Lightning Staff. You can also go for Inferno if you want to. Reduces the cost of Destructive Touch by 30% and increases the direct damage it deals by 2000. Yeah. So you are using the clench from the Destruction Staff tree as your spammable between the Deep Fissure. So you combine Deep Fissure to Destructive Touch skills and then again Deep Fissure. That's actually basically the main combo. But you can also go for Willpower, which will increase your max magicka, so you have a bit higher shields, and the base tooltip of skills like Deep Fissure will be a bit higher than with Lightning Staff. But you will lose the stun and you go over into Deep Fissure and spamming those birds. So Deep Fissure to birds, Deep Fissure to birds, that's all you do actually. But you don't have a stun. You don't need the stun. It also feels good without, and just to have it on the ultimate. But that's just personal preference. Yeah. Okay. Then for potions we have the normal ones. So Tri-State Potions, which give you health, magicka, and stamina. And for food we have normal Tri-State food. So for max health, max magicka, max stamina. Okay, so let's get right into the skills. Since we have Necropotence, we have all the way our niche up. So we have 45.5k max magicka. As I said, with Willpower Swords you will be about 47k. 17.5k max health. In PvP you would be about 22k, which is okay for a light armor build, and nearly 15k stam. 1.6k magicka recovery. That will be increased if you are using a potion. We have 1.8k. in combination with the recovery you get from the Maelstrom Restoration Staff and the poisons, you are just fine. I know the spell damage seems a bit low, but our max magicka is pretty high, so the tooltips are fine. And yeah, with our resistance buff, we have 17k spell resistance and 15k physical resistance. And if we would have the last piece with impenetrable, we would be at about 1.7k critical resistance, which also plays a role in the next patch, Maya. Then we are stage 4 vampire, and we are using the mage as our Mandas. Okay, that's pretty much it for the stats. Let's go straight into our skills. So we have the Blue Betty on our back bar, Ice Fortress, Elusive Mist, Healing Ward, Rapid Regeneration, and the Restoration Staff ult. So yeah, you can also go for the trees if you want to, but for me personally, in VGs and also in open world, I like more to play with the Restoration Staff healing ult, but that's also just personal preference. So if you want to go more for supported group, maybe this one is better. Yeah, what is important to have rapid regeneration up the whole time. It's not that expensive. It lasts for 16.5 seconds. It not just heals you, it also heals your allies. And yeah, you need it for your healing and for your regeneration on magicka as well. On our front bar we have Shimmering Shield, which is important, especially for the major heroism buff. Deep Fissure. Now here we have Screaming Cliff Racer, but as we are on the Destructible Staff, we go for the Shock Reach skill. And as you can see, when I buff up with the Netch, our tooltips are pretty decent. So 14.5k here and 8.2k here. With if you have the bird slot here, you would be at about 10k, which also is a pretty decent hit. Then we have Harness Magicka and Living Trellis. Those are the two hots, so Rapid Regen and Living Trellis are the two hots, and Harness Magicka and Healing Ward are the shields you are using. So Healing Ward is just if you drop low, and then just keep up Living Trellis and Rapid Regen, and also the Harness Magicka shield, which should be easier next patch, where the shield duration is about 9 seconds. Then, as our ultimate, we have Permafrost, one of the best ults in the game if you ask me. And yeah, okay, that's it for the skills. Let's go straight into the champion points. We have 49 into Blessed, 75 into Elemental Expert, 55 Spell Erosion, 81 into Master at Arms, nothing here, 61 into Ironclad, 37 into Thick-Skinned, 43 into Hardy, 43 into Elemental Defender, 61 Bastion, 15 Quick Recovery, 66 Warlord, 39 Sprinter, 75 Arcanist, 40 Tumbling, and 40 Shadow Ward. Yeah, so that's pretty much it about the build. I hope you like it. Feel free to ask questions in the comments below if you have any. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Bye.